Any special way you want me to introduce you?
Just funny guy. Maybe how you met me. Just lie a little bit, you know.
Okay.
Everyone loves this guy.
Okay.
This guy's mom calls him every day.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today you are in for take two. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today you're in for a treat. Coming from Louisiana, we are in for a treat with CJ.
Oh my God. You know what's crazy? I smoked weed before this and you did not. That's what's wild about that. I'm like in the zone and you're fucking up.
Dude,
what the hell?
all right. Ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's over.
CJ Landry from Louisiana. Cause I started thinking of so many things to say at the same time. His mother loves him.
Yeah. I get you.
He calls her. She texts him back, says she's busy.
Dude, autism's hard. I feel you.
Dude. I booked CJ on I've never felt as bad as that moment for booking a comedian of making CJ follow the lizard man from Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Wait, did you book that show?
Well, I booked
like
half of the comics because he was like, will you?
But you weren't in charge of the lineup or anything.
No, because I told him, have CJ go last. Because
right.
like I knew out of the comics that are on the show, I was like, he can close this show
But
out.
you didn't know about Lizard Man.
I didn't know. They had brought in a little reptilian comedian, dude, to... It was a tough thing. And the best part about it is it's happening and he opens up for a Q&A before the final comedian goes on.
Oh my God.
He goes, does anybody have any questions? And I raise my hand. I go, we have another comic coming up.
Oh my God.
And he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, man.
Oh God, I hated that. Yeah, and then it felt really good to do decently well after him too.
Yeah.
Because it was like, sort of like being like, yeah, motherfucker. This is how you get laughs, bitch. I don't have to stick a knife in my throat.
Yeah.
He, sorry, I went so awful on that guy. I don't really care about this thing. It's just like, it's your own thing. Why do it? Like, it's like if I don't know, if I was a juggler and sometimes I, pulled out fucking dildos and juggled dildos, maybe a funny thing to look at.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to ruin a stand-up comedy show to do that. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a juggling show.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just sometimes these shows that aren't in comedy clubs, they get a little weird. Like the people try to always...
Really?
They try to...
That's great. I know. I'm learning things. Yeah. At the show.
Whenever someone's like, yeah, it's going to be music, comedy, music, comedy. I'm like, that's going to be a great...
Whenever you're in LA and they're like, yeah, it's going to be in the laundromat down the street. You're like, huh? There's going to be people... Wait, no. So they're like renting out the whole laundry... No,
they're going to be doing
There's
laundry.
A little section in the laundromat and people are still washing their clothes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow. I don't...
Where's the weirdest place
Sounds like a bad idea.
Done comedy at?
I did a retirement party.
Oh.
So it was like a guy's like celebratory retirement party. And apparently it was his like third one or second one.
Oh.
Yeah. And it
so
was
he
weird.
Retired 3 times?
It was in his living room. So I was like right next to like an armoire, like performing right next to a little fold out chair in his living room doing all these. It's like 4 or 5. I mean, it was straight up like they were sitting in like little lazy boys watching me perform stand-up.
Was it just guys?
No, it was like old ladies too. A few old ladies.
Was it in a retirement home or just...
No, it was at his house. So it's like in his living room and I was just like doing, comedy for like what looked like an intervention. That's what I opened with.
Yeah.
I was like, this looks like a family intervention right now, dude. It was weird. That's how they were set. There wasn't many people at all.
Did you have a microphone at least? Or were you just acapella?
No. Yeah, we had a little mic, with a little amp. That would have been really weird. Standing up, just it was good though. Actually, I had a decent time. Those shows make you better, I guess. But that's kind of lame to say. But those shows make you better, man. I really have gone through the comedy boot camp. What is the idea of a fucking comedy party at a retirement? What was he thinking though? That's what I was like. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. It was funny though. It was like his second or third retirement party. He said, like it's like his. I guess like he got sick of it and then like started a job. And then he like was like, nah, for real, I'm retiring this time. Yeah, it's like George Strait going on tours, like final tour. And then it's like, no, it's not. You did that in 2020, bitch.
What a crazy thing to do to your friends is keep having them come to your retirement party.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was saying, I was like, man, you're worse than a bitch getting married nowadays.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, they have the engagement party, the bridal shower. It's like, we get it. You're in love. We're not.
Damn.
Why are you rubbing me in at this point? And then it's like the gift thing, always having to gift them. I don't go to any of those. Like, I honestly, dude, and I feel bad about it. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I haven't gone to a single friend's wedding.
Ever?
No, only family members. Friends, nah.
It's a bit much. They're too much, especially when they're like destination.
Mm-hmm. When it's family, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
When it's family, it's like I'm going to see family on both sides I haven't seen for a while or whatever. People in my hometown, like they're friends and people that I've like just known for my whole life. But just, you go to your friends and it's like you don't know anybody but them. Yeah. You don't see them. They're not hanging out with you the whole time. It's just kind of like, okay.
It's pointless.
If I'm not, even when I'm in it too, I was only in my cousin's wedding. I was never in a friend because the money you spend is like, I don't know. It's just not for me. It's a lot of money. I don't have the money. I also don't have the time to make a travel trip just for this because I'm traveling everywhere else with stand up. And so I don't know. It's just way too much. I'm bitching on here. Jesus Christ.
When you go somewhere to do anything, do you like have a stand up brain where you're like, oh, let me see if there's a comedy club there and I can like hit two birds with one stone if you're in another place?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. I guess I could, but then I don't want to. Yeah. For example, whenever I go to Louisiana, I just know what those shows are.
Yeah.
And so hopefully eventually I get to do like clubs out there. I think they're like starting some new ones, but yeah, all my family's in Louisiana. So like whenever I go back, I do sometimes think of like going to the Howling Wolf or something like that. But I'm always driving all around Louisiana too. It's like I'm going to New Orleans, I'm going to Houma, I'm going to Morgan City. Like I'm like always bouncing to see like other family in different cities. But yeah, I mean, I'd be down to go do one. I almost opened for Joe List in Lafayette recently.
Oh, dope.
But I ended up doing something here instead that I wanted to do. But I actually met Louis C.K. through him recently too.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I did a guest spot at Cap City and it was hilarious. So Cap City is like I guess like a reopened comedy club, revamped. And I was doing a guest spot on the Joe List show. Yeah. He told me to come through. And I was in the green room and he goes, oh, you ever been to this building before? And I'm like, I've never done the mic here. And so this is like my first time. I was like, I've never seen this place or anything. And he goes, wow, really? You never done the mic? I was like, yeah, there's a lot of comics here. I sign up every week and they just like, I don't know. They don't put me on. And he goes, well, man, that sucks because you should be working here all the time or whatever. Like he was boosting me up. And then he goes, I'll get you to do 7 minutes on here. By the way, Louis C.K. is coming through. And I was like, oh, wow, this is so much nerves. I'm trying to perform for the fucking club. First time ever hitting this stage. By the way, Louis is there. And I'm like, oh, cool. No big deal. So he comes in and he's actually like really nice. He was wearing an LSU hat too, which I thought was so funny. I'm like, shit. I was like, holy shit. I'm like,
that's your,
do you know my uncle, dude? Like, fuck, he's slinging that cheap merch, dude. I've seen it. That's like a big thing in Louisiana too. Like just really? Like, oh yeah. Just like under the table merch.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cause it's so expensive, bro. Those LSU hats and shit, they're like $90 for a fucking hat. Ugh. It's all Nike. It's terrible. But anyway. So it was funny to like just like meet him and talk to him and then I mean perform in front of him and I had a great set. It was really fucking good. It was the first time doing it. That room is built for comedy though. That room is
dude. Even I've only performed a show at the Red Room and
there's no CBD store. I'll tell you that.
The acoustics in there, the way the room is set out, just puts you at ease. Like you feel good performing to the whole room. You know, some places you don't know where to look because it's just like this. But then it's like you get there. I don't know. They did something with the room. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and they soundproofed a lot of it, and they have like these lowered ceilings as well, and dividers that really make it. It's like a little theater. It's crazy, and So yeah, List like talked to the management ever since then. I hosted the mic last week. So I've been getting around there a little bit, but
hell yeah.
Yeah, thanks to him, man. It's cool. He helps me out a lot.
How'd you meet Joe List?
I opened for him at Hyenas.
Oh, okay, in Dallas.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I met him there. It was nice. It was like I just opened for him. The club booked me. I've been kind of past there for a while. I started there. Yeah, I started in Dallas.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, CJ is from Louisiana.
That's right.
Originally. Moved to Dallas to start comedy?
Yeah, when I was 24. So it was about 4.5 years ago.
Okay.
I just wanted to get out of the small town, dude. Yeah. I fucking hated it.
Really?
I hated just, you can't really smoke weed there. You smoke weed in a small town, dude. You see your ex-girlfriend's mom at the grocery store, and it's awkward. And I'm like, God, I'd still tap, but I'm too high for this. Can't even talk. But I'm like, I know. When I'm like, you're just like, damn, this is just awkward. I don't want to see my fucking middle school bully in Marshalls and be
is it that small, like where you're from?
Yeah, you just see a lot of, it is very small, but you see a lot of people just because there's not that many places to go.
What part of Louisiana?
It's called Houma, Louisiana.
Homo?
Yeah, Homo, like gay. No, Jesus, dude. They're not calling Homo, Louis. It's Homa. It is close. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty embarrassed that it's that close.
It's kind of, if you say it with an accent, it's Homo.
What's more,
you one of them homos?
Yeah. What's more embarrassing is that I didn't realize how close it was to homo like till recently. So someone goes, I was like, wow, that's really funny. I didn't even think of that. How? It's just too close to me.
Yeah.
But it's named after the Homus Indians, which sounds a lot like homeless Indians, but homeless Indians. Yeah, they're. I've also heard. It's the homo's the Latino version of homo. That makes me laugh on the daily. Honestly, that's funny. But yeah, no. So it was a weird place. So I just kind of got tired of it. I got tired of being around just so close to the people that I didn't know as a kid, and then you see them later and they're like, and then you have that awkward has it been since 7th grade?
Yeah. And
it's just kind of, I don't know, it's gotten weird. I got my oil changed one time, and then I saw a middle school fucking guy that I hated. And I'm just sitting, and I'm like, it's like, hey, and he's like making more money than me, like he's like a lawyer or something. I'm like, hey, yeah, cool, man, that's awesome, good for you. I'm selling my sperm right now. So
were you really?
I was donating it for a while. Donating.
Yeah,
donating is not the right word. They're straight up. I'm making money. Like it's not donation at all. It's selling sperm. That's what it should be called.
Dude, you were masturbating as a side hustle.
Donating would be me just giving it to them.
Yeah.
So it's weird they even call it that.
Like you had to claim it on your taxes.
I did. And by the way, here's the thing. I got paid $800 just to try. Yep.
Just to try?
Yep. $800 just to try it out. And they did not take me. They didn't want it. I don't know why.
They don't want your sperm? They looked at it and they were like,
I don't know.
This?
Yeah, I don't know if they were like, I don't know if they heard that I was an open micer and they're like, it's okay. We don't need it. Thank you. Have a lot of that.
The sperm's like, what
already.
else? What else?
They heard me talk and they were like, absolutely not. Sorry.
We got some monotone sperm. Dude, $800 just like to walk through the door. They're like, did they film it? They're like, here's $800 to jack off. And then it was like, was it a front for like masturbation videos? Or they legit were like, we want to test your sperm to see.
That would be kind of cool if there was a cross promotion there, though. If there was like some kind of collab, or like a porn company also runs a sperm bank.
They're just double dipping,
selling their own porn.
They're like, they're already in there jacking off. Let's monetize this a little bit.
Dude, I mean, I guess there's money in it. I don't know what I really don't know what the thing is, but a lot of the sperm goes to Australia.
Oh,
that's what they told me. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. They said like 70% of it is going to Australia. So I don't know what they're doing in Australia.
Are they drinking it over there? Like what?
I don't know if they're feeding it to the fucking whatever, the camels, whatever they got out there. I'm such an idiot. I don't know what they have. Kangaroos, dude. That's what I meant to say. See, that's what happens when I smoke weed. I forget animals, dude.
They made you take a test on animals, and they were like, "Dude, he said camels are in Australia. Throw it out."
I had to do kindergarten twice. I'm not smart.
So how many times did you donate? Was it just the one time and you were out? You made quick 800 and you were done?
No, so they do a bunch of tests on you. And they pay you through every step. So you have to get your blood work done, your urine done. They pay you for that. You got to go see a therapist. They pay you for that. You got to get your prostate checked. Ew. And they give you a check. The biggest check was the prostate exam. It was like $200.
Damn, dude.
It's basically sex work for sure. But
it kind of sounds.
Yeah. He was Asian, thank God. Small hands.
Small hands. Gentle.
Yeah, very gentle. Soft hands. I never had anything shoved in my ass till that moment. It was fucked up, dude.
That's crazy for the first time to be another man's finger.
And it was just
in there.
Well, at first he was like, "Is that good?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's fine." And then
is that good?
He went like more in after he asked if it was good. And I was like, ah! I just felt it in my stomach, dude. Ooh. I was like, ugh.
It's crazy how important verbiage is in that moment to be like, is that good? Or does that feel good?
Yeah, you like asked for consent midway through. I was like, don't do this. Don't make this a game, dude.
You still into this?
Do your fucking job, bro.
It's also weird to make you talk while his finger's in there.
Yeah.
Because then he's like...
dirty talk? Yeah, that's hilarious. You like that shit?
Yeah.
No.
Far enough? Dude, yeah.
It was tough, though. And then the therapy thing, I think, is what did me in. Because here's the thing. They gave me the fob to the building and everything. Like, they were like, oh, yeah, here's how you set up a schedule. I signed my life away, dude. I signed all the papers. Gave them my fucking baby pictures and shit. Oh. Yeah, dude, signed all the papers, all the paperwork, and then they gave me a fob to the building, key fob to the building, said this is how you schedule it if you want to come in tomorrow, blah blah blah. And then I got an email the next day saying that they like rejected me, which I didn't understand because like, bro, how those key fobs are not cheap. Those are like $120 fobs, and
they just let you keep it. They're like throw it into the ocean.
They didn't ever hit me up for it.
You sell it on eBay?
Yeah, I should. Call me here anytime, dude. You just got to go to this address with this fob. But no, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was cool. I did it a couple times. I donated a few times, but I don't know if the therapy thing came back because I got a little snappy with the therapist.
Yeah,
a little bit because she just not snappy. I guess like sassy. Mm-hmm. I was a little sassy boy in there. Yeah. But no, she was just because she was asking dumb questions to me. I feel like. Like I could one of the questions that kind of like set me off was she asked if my parents knew that I was going to be a sperm donor. And I'm like, I'm 27. I barely told my parents I moved to LA.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that has to deal with. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What does that have to do with anything? So I just was like, no. I mean, then she's like, why? And then that's whenever I started like, she had a lot of why questions. It was like talking to like a 3-year-old. Why? And because I was just telling her that, yeah, I don't talk to my parents. I don't tell them everything. And she goes, oh, why don't you? You know? And I was just like, oh, this is just weird.
Yeah.
This is just weird.
So you start treating her like a heckler, just shutting her down?
I was just being like, I don't know. How would you feel if your son did this and they called it? I'm like, probably similar. They probably think similarly. I don't know. But I think that's what did me in is that I didn't tell my parents and I don't know, probably a few other things that I don't know about. I don't know if they looked at your income. I don't know what they're looking at either. So I have no idea. But I think health-wise, I was good. That's why they gave me a key fob. But I think maybe the therapy thing came late. And they're like, nope.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, it sucked. I needed that money, too. I was like really excited for it. I was so stoked to just jerk off and make money. I thought that would have been tight as fuck. It's hard to get, though.
Yeah. Is it like a monthly thing where it's just like you go in?
Weekly.
You get paid every single time?
Yeah, I heard like the best numbers because you get paid for the amount. So I bought a bunch of shit that increased my fucking sperm. I was dumb as shit, dude. I should not have done that. I bought so much shit to make her just come more. Now I just have a bunch of shit that makes you come more, and I don't use it. But
dang.
I bought stuff. Yeah, it's like I forget what it's called. Starts with a C. It's like stuff that something. It's not creatine. Come more? It's not creatine, but it's like something else that people take. Forget. It's like it helps your nails grow. I forgot Anyway, I don't know. I'm no scientist, if you can't tell. But I don't know what it's called, but it's creatine. I don't know. Anyway, that's what makes your nuts burst more, I guess. I don't know the science term for it.
Clumps them up.
Yeah, I don't know. It gives you, I don't know what it increases or what, but I guess whatever tells your nuts to stop making more. It just shuts that guy up. Yeah.
Dude, damn.
So you just bust. And then you make more money per like volume or whatever. So you want to maximize that by just going like 2 times a week.
That's rough. You
Work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you don't want to go every day making $50. You want to go 2 times a week making 300, you know?
That's just smart right there, dude. Dang.
Because it was about $120 if you did like the max amount. I think it was $120 or $130 if you did the max, like the volume. Yeah.
It's like a weird one of those like fair things where you hit the hammer, it goes ding,
yeah.
It hits the top, you're like, got it this week, dude. I fucking nailed it.
Hell yeah, I was hammering my cock in there, dude. Holy crap. It was weird too. You would like walk in like to go do it. It's like a fucking dressing room with a door. It was just funny. It was like a bunch of them lined up. It was like a bunch of little stalls.
Really?
Yeah, to jerk off in.
Did they have magazines?
Dude, and there's a lot of horny energy in there, dude.
Really?
Oh, it's crazy. The receptionist, everybody's giving you fuck eyes, dude.
Really? The
yeah.
receptionist?
They're just everyone's horny in there. Even the guy like testing the sperm, he looked a little fucking squirrely back there.
That's the last guy you want.
Yeah,
he's just like
tasting it. Yeah,
dude, just like rubbing
he's like, oh, he starts drinking all of it.
Dude, because that's wild. That was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I was, and I'm gonna be honest. I did this as a personal challenge. I did think this was funny. I did try to be like the loudest comer.
Really?
Oh yeah, loudest comer. Because I wanted to be in there, just like oh. The people out there be like, God, that guy's really donating in there. That he's passionate.
Just take it super serious.
Yeah.
There has to be someone who made a complete life career out of it. Like that's all they do. Like that's it. They just wear tracksuits and just eat. Like they're like an elite athlete where they're like getting massages and just like nutrition levels, everything. And they make enough money and they're probably so sought after. They're like, what are they called? Like studs, like breeding studs, like pit bulls and horses. Mm-hmm. There has to be a human version of that. Like some dude making
underground sperm dealing.
Yeah.
I saw some guy on 6th Street the other day. He said he had a sign and he was saying it said selling unvaxxed sperm.
Oh, shit.
So he's getting those non-vaxxers, dude. He's trying to get those non-vaxxer vaginas.
Dude, I don't know about in Austin if you're going to have a lot of clientele.
I love how the sign's basically like, I'll bust in you. Yeah. That's pretty much the like, I'll leave it in. Oh, shit.
So... was that when you moved to LA for stand-up? You were like, I need
money, yeah. I mean, it was actually, no, it was, the process took forever. I signed up, like it's $800 in the span of like 2 months, 3 months. Cause whenever I moved there, I looked for it and I got it on, Craigslist. That's where I found it. Oh, not even joking. And, there was I don't know. It seemed legit. Like the place, some people think that like I signed all that shit when they're still giving the sperm away.
Yeah.
But like, they just didn't want me to keep coming back. They just got what they needed. And then.
So you think that they did that?
I speculate because it's kind of weird that like I did the whole thing. I signed all the paperwork. Damn. I gave them everything. And then they
had a sample. They're like, we got this.
Yep, we got it.
They know how to make a cookie stretch. They're like, we don't need that much.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the whole scam is like they know that they don't really need that much. Unless, I don't know, unless maybe you're super rare, then they would want more.
Wow.
But if you're just a run-of-the-mill fucking guy, we'll just need, we'll take one. Thanks.
We're all set.
Yeah.
So what made you, did you move to Dallas for comedy? Or were you just like, I want to get out of my hometown?
it was for a lot of reasons. I wanted to get out of my hometown bad. And then I moved there just to kind of get out of a small town and go to a big city. And then I tried a bunch of things. I was already a comedy fan, but I tried rock climbing. They didn't have rock climbing in my hometown at all. They might now. I think maybe one of the community colleges has like a gym or something maybe now. But they didn't have any rock climbing at my town. So I was like, I want to try that. I want to try edibles. I was no, I was kidding. I did edibles before that. But no, I mean, I wanted to do all the things you couldn't do in a small town. Like they had like salsa bachata clubs and shit I'd go to. Didn't know how to dance at all, but you know who I was trying to meet. Yeah. Them Latinas. Dude. And
dangerous, dude.
Oh, they're deadly, but that's why they're so fucking awesome.
It's like being a snake charmer with Latinas. Like it can kill you at any time, but you just gotta navigate it.
You gotta play that reggaeton, and then they're just
yeah. And they love it. That's the move, is to just get out there and start dancing bad, and they're just like, I can fix it.
Yes, and they do. They do. They give me a fix. I love it though, dude. It's cool to be in a big town. I mean, it fucked me up though for a while. You moved from a really small town to a big city, man. It really fucked. I mean, you know that there's millions and millions of people out there. I've seen it. I've traveled, but like living in a big town with millions of people is totally. I mean, it's a crazy thing.
How many people were in your hometown?
I think whenever I was there, I believe it was because it's actually shrunk, I believe, after like the big last storm we had. Yeah. A lot of people left because everyone got evicted from the last storm. My brother and everyone in his apartment complex got evicted because their apartment got so damaged that they couldn't let anyone live there anymore. Yeah. So they just had to get evicted. And so everyone just either moved with their parents in another town, or they moved to another city. Yeah. A lot of them moved to Houston. A lot of them moved to Dallas.
Damn.
From Austin.
So what would you do as a kid in this hometown? Like, what was a normal... Did you go fishing?
Yeah, fishing a lot. I love fishing so much. My grandpa actually had a farm in Thibodaux, which is like a town over. And I would go there a lot. I'd cut grass for him. He'd give me money. He planted like carrots and shit. He had all kinds of like vegetables, and he had like some berries and plumes. Or plums, sorry.
I was like, what are plumes?
Plum, I'm an idiot. High as hell. God. Grandpa would be so mad at me right now. Just smoking weed, drinking flavored water. It's not Christian stuff.
I think I gave Dean one of these one time, and he's like, yeah, I won't drink one of those while my grandpa's still alive.
Did he say that? Dude, that's so funny. Bro, because I feel that. That's so true. My grandpa would be like, what the hell is that? Drink water, dude. Like, drink water or drink a root beer. Yeah. What are you doing?
Get the real sugar. You're going to die from that fake shit.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, but he, man, my grandpa was the best. So I had like a dirt bike. I ride dirt bikes. I don't know. You'd be outdoors a lot more. That's what Dallas fucked me up with. Dallas is just concrete corporate cucks, dude. That's what it all is. Concrete everywhere. They even have fake grass in their park downtown. It's turf grass.
I lived in Arlington for a couple of years, and it was like right outside Dallas. And going into that city just felt very fake. Like it was too.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. I didn't like it that much. LA was a little better because they had beaches and they had some parks, whatever. But it's still just overcrowded as fuck. A lot of people, a lot of pollution, a lot of homeless. Just kind of sad, but. I don't know. I got rescued a couple times out there. Just friends, girlfriends, ex-girlfriends. Helped me out a bunch. I dated this girl for a minute. She lived in Beverly Hills, and I met her right whenever it was just a lottery ticket. Dating apps out there was a lottery ticket. I was swiping during the pandemic, dude, just for hope. I'm like, I hope something comes along that's good. Save me, please. I was looking for sugar mamas, straight up. I was looking for sugar mamas on the internet for sure. And I was just like, this gotta work. And it kind of did. It was her parents' place. Parents were loaded.
Damn.
Yeah, her mom was a Food Network chef. Her dad was like some crazy lawyer guy who did like real estate deals in New York. His dad was the former president of JP Morgan Chase.
Holy shit, dude.
Like they were money, dude. And I was taking full advantage of it. I'm not gonna lie. I was in love with the girl at the time for sure. But damn, that saved my ass. I mean, I was broke.
Yeah.
She saved my life out there for sure.
Wow.
Because I was right whenever the pandemic started, and then all the protests happened. I was Ubering people around there. I was Ubering people to the protest, dude, during the pandemic.
That's when they were like throwing
all the George
fire at
Floyd
cars.
shit. Yeah, all the George Floyd shit in LA. I was Ubering people to those protests. They'd fucking load their signs up in the back of my car and everything.
Damn.
It was wild. Very intense.
And you'd be dropping them off.
I almost got like attacked by like protesters.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like, say Black Lives Matter. You're like, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was almost exactly that. They made me like moving back up, but they all rushed my car because they thought I was gonna cut them off. Yeah.
And you were like, I got to get the fuck out.
I was like, yo, I'm Ubering this guy. Like I'm trying to get this guy around. It was downtown LA. This isn't some like off the cut street. No, this is downtown LA that happened.
Man.
Yo. What the fuck, bro? I mean, it was Mad Max.
Yeah. Is that what made you want to move to Austin? Was like, I want to do comedy. This is bubbling up over here. I want to get out of LA.
Yeah, because I mean, I already was past at all the Dallas clubs. So I'm like, I could just, I could really capitalize on Austin being a bigger scene anyway.
Yeah.
I already featured San Antonio and Dallas. So, and Houston sometimes. Houston don't fuck with me. I don't know what the deal is.
Really?
I don't know. I don't get it. I like the Houston Improv has their favorites, whatever. It's whatever. It's like all across the board. That's what happens. But I don't know. Houston's also far. I don't really want to go to Houston. Last time I went to Houston, my fucking window got blown out. Dude. Someone just absolutely busted my whole ass window.
The amount of comedians that go to Houston and get their windows broken is astronomical.
Yeah, I'm just done. I don't want to go there anymore.
I know about 3 or 4 in the past like 4 months that have just had their windows broken. I don't know what they do. And sometimes they don't even take shit. They just break the window.
Yeah.
I think they're like, you're from Louisiana.
They're just there to fuck you up, I think. But I have a Texas plate, so fuck them.
Man.
They're just hating on me for no reason, I think. But no, they grabbed just like the worst. I mean, it was like a gym bag that was like that had nothing but like dirty underwear and like a toothbrush. That's what they stole. So yeah,
Jokes
all
on
that
them.
for $300 fucking window. So pissed that night.
That's the worst.
It was crazy too. I just came from a spot. I went run to a spot, ran back, window's gone.
Ugh.
And you're just like, that's so much money. I don't have that much money right now. I just drove all the way from Austin to Houston to do fucking $30 set. But
Was it a good set? Was it a good crowd?
yeah, it was a good crowd. I did 2 sets that night actually. So maybe it was $60. Whoa,
Damn.
hey.
Balling.
Fuck, dude. Free drink on that? Rich. That's the game though. I mean, I'm not trying to complain, but it is what it is. Houston's I don't know. Houston's got a lot of comics too. They got a lot of funny comics. So it's kind of hard to get like really past regular there. Dallas does too, but I started there. San Antonio's still like growing, I think. There's like a good bit of comics, but it's definitely still growing. San Antonio's fun though, man. Ooh-wee. Yeah. I've been to San Antonio recently. They got some really nice women out there, dude.
Dude, at SeaWorld?
Yeah. Hey, man. Some people have types.
Aquatic types.
No, dude. They have some. It's funny. They don't have any culture there, though. San Antonio. They have like, I mean, obviously Hispanic culture, but there's no like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Austin has. Yeah,
that's it.
That's right. That's what they just. That's what their hill they died on. Nah. Fucking Alamo. It's crazy. I go there and I'm like, man, I mean, I don't give a fuck about this. Like, it's so weird. Like, they could even, like, it could even be something that is like impactful on, and maybe something that's moving and like people really, it's just like, why is this still a thing?
The Alamo?
Yeah. Like I know the history, I get it, but it's also like, is it that important? I don't know. It's like, is it that like, wouldn't like a TJ Maxx would be good right here? Just like just another store. No.
What's fucked up about the Alamo too is it's like really celebrated, but it was a loss. It was like they didn't win that one.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying though. But I'm saying like it's not like I don't know. I don't understand the importance of it. I don't understand like it's why it's a thing. It's like I don't know. I guess that was San Antonio's 9/11 or something. That's like their memorial. It's like okay. I don't know. I mean, it's just that's also weird too to create monuments. Like there was this is kind of dark, but there was like 4 kids that died at my high school. Mm-hmm. And it was like a tragic car accident. But they built like a monument for them. Which was like a weird precedent to set. Because then it's
the
like
monument of?
It was like a 4 hanging, I guess, for how many that died. I don't know. It was really fucked up when you look back at it. But
I was about to say, if it was a car, that'd be really fucked up.
Or like, yeah.
Or like the car, like after.
Yeah. Oh, God. And then it's like a sponsor at the bottom. It's like Toyota-thon or whatever the fuck. Oh, shit.
It was just 4.
Yeah, it's just like it's a hand that it was like a like a statue hand of someone holding up 4. But I just thought it was like a weird precedent to set. Like, okay, so if me and 2 of my friends die in a car accident, statue?
Yeah.
No, because my dad's not a lawyer.
Yeah.
Or a doctor like these kids were. It was 4 like really like rich kids.
Oh,
yeah,
the worst.
And so then I was like, oh, everything's about money. Like I got you. Like that's like a real good lesson of like, oh, it's all about like money and influence. That's the whole thing. That's all of life. You can fight it, but that's what's gonna get you like things in life is that.
Or just like, do you remember that girl who went like she was like a vlogger with her boyfriend? They were in the van and then she disappeared. And it was like the boyfriend killed her. It was like a huge thing.
Yeah. Of course. I forget the name though. I forget. It's slipping me here.
Everybody had bits about it for that.
I know. I forget the name. That's so funny how that like all that went down and I'm just totally blanking on
I don't remember the name at all. But it was like, I think because it was like a young, pretty girl, everybody was like, oh my God, we got to find her.
Yes.
But there's like kids that go missing all the time.
Oh yeah. That's a good, that's a great example of it. Yep. It is weird though. It just makes you realize. So like with the Alamo, it's like, what's the next tragic thing that's going to happen that they're going to have to build like a monument of?
Probably all the comedians that get shot outside the mothership waiting for the open mic.
Oh my God.
Someone's just going to like terrifying. Go up on the sidewalk.
Kill Tony, I thought for sure that would have happened by now. I'm surprised. I mean, no one's there's psychos in there. It's crazy that like something dangerous doesn't happen during the show.
Yeah.
That's like, that kind of blows my mind.
Yeah. And now they're like in the alleyway and it's just like, dude, you don't know who's homeless and who's waiting to do Kill Tony.
It's so weird back there. Dude. It's terrifying back there. Y'all just in the alley, dark alley with all the homeless.
Yeah.
And it blends in. Yeah, you're right. They just blend right in. And there's guys that just do too much. That show's just gotten so big. I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. I don't feel like I've done well whenever I've done it, but I don't really care to do it anymore. But
yeah, I would go and sign up when it was like at the Comedy Store and stuff. And I've signed up a couple times here, but like...
Yeah, the Comedy Store made sense almost because... And I guess it does make sense now for somebody who doesn't like perform there regularly, like your boy. But I just don't know what like with the store, it's like that's the only way you're going to get on the store. Like if you don't... That's the only way you're gonna be able to perform in the main room of the Comedy Store, which like was, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So whenever you would get up there, and it's a crazy stage, step one.
Yeah.
You can just feel it.
And it was like different where it was like the comedians were like in the audience. Like you had a dope section where you could actually watch the whole show and chill. Mm-hmm. And then like at the Vulcan, it moved to like these corral stables. And now they're in an alley, dude. Next, they're going to make you camp like somewhere else. Like you're going to be actually under
I know.
the
Unfortunately, there's nowhere else to do it. I think they just need to make the alley better. You know, I think
Put some chairs, dude. Turn into a green
make it
room.
like a little courtyard, lofty area.
Yeah. Plant some flower boxes.
Because I feel like, you know,
Put some screens out there.
yeah, I mean, it would be a homeless encampment in 2 days, but I think it's just like Joe's got enough money. I feel like he could probably do it, but if he cares that much,
Yeah.
I don't think he does, at least for the alley. But the inside's insane. I mean,
I haven't been in there.
It's fun, but
CJ is also a door guy at the mothership. Yeah. It was.
That's it. That's all I can say.
Yeah. But it was dope. I don't know if you ever went to Kiltony when it was at the first place in Austin. It was at the place that shall not be named. I don't remember the name of it. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Anton's.
Oh yeah, that's all. Yeah, I remember that place. It's funny too. I don't know. I go to a lot of like I don't know if you've had like a lot of the food trucks.
Mm-hmm.
There's around Anton's, and it's like real good. Have you tried the Diddy Dog?
No. Sounds amazing.
Fuck, bro. I still think about those hot dogs. I'm gonna die early. I eat all the wrong things, and I'm like, and I think about them whenever I shouldn't be. It doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna die of.
You just think about food.
God, I mean, dude, I've grown up just eating fucking fried fish, fried seafood platter. That's every fucking restaurant in Louisiana's fried seafood platter with fries. Or do you want a fried seafood po' boy? Just fried everything. Oh my God. And it's cursed me for life because I cannot, there's no breaking that desire for me. I want it. I want fried fish right now. I want a fried shrimp po' boy right now. I can't stop that feeling.
There's actually a New Orleans food truck right down the street.
Word?
Dude.
What's it called? Because I think I know what you're talking about. I've looked it up before.
Okay. I forget her name, but this little old lady down from the bayou.
Wow, you're going to have to tell me where it is. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to check it out.
Yeah.
Because I got work soon.
It's literally right down the street. So you posted a story. I didn't know you're from Louisiana.
No.
And you posted a story. You were making look like red beans and rice and something else with it. I forgot what it was.
It was white beans and rice.
White beans and rice.
And I had fried fish.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Fried catfish on it.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm obsessed. And I do red beans. I do the white beans with it's like cubed ham in it. And then you do cubed ham and andouille sausage. And then you got the fried catfish on top. And then I serve it with jambalaya.
Ooh.
And that goes with the white beans.
Oh.
Dude. I know. And all of which I said definitely gives you heart disease. And I don't care. I'm still doubling down. I'm eating beans, rice, fucking garlic bread, fucking fried fish. I'm like going off. It's weird. I don't know why I'm obsessed with it.
Do you buy the catfish or do you go catch it?
No, I buy it. I'd love catching catfish though. That's like my favorite fish to like fry.
Dude, I caught a catfish last weekend down in Buda.
Really?
Bradfield Park.
I need to go fishing then. Let's go.
Dude, let's go fishing. I've been going fishing now like 3 days a week and it's like changed my life.
Wow. I'm down.
I love it, dude.
Hit me up.
Yeah, they got some catfish out there in Buda.
I'm in. I want fried catfish. I want like I want just bags of frozen fish. That's what I want.
I have a freezer in my garage, and my dream is just to fill it up all the way with just fish and game meat.
Yeah.
I got some deer sausage in there right now.
Gay meat?
Some
it sounded like you said gay meat.
Dude,
that was
I'm
so
trying
funny.
to get some of that home of meat.
Dahmer, bro? This guy's going Dahmer.
Dude, that's why you're here.
Freezing that gay meat.
I heard this fool's from Mahoma. We're gonna get some.
Dude, I've only gone hunting once, and it was duck hunting, and I was like in like 7th grade, and it was all right. I wasn't like crazy about it. I don't see, dude, I'm not like, here's the thing. I'm lazy as fuck. Fishing's my vibe.
So are you like a bait caster?
I don't want to walk out there and 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Boots on. I have to all the way up to my fucking nipples, and I'm in water, and it's cold and I'm like waiting and walking around and I got to clean everything, clean the gun. It's like, nah.
Well, see, duck hunting is like one of the most grueling one because you got to be out there super fucking early.
Yeah.
You got to pluck the ducks after. That takes so long to clean ducks. Like I've done pheasant before and I'm sitting there plucking. I'm like, this isn't worth the amount of meat that I'm getting off.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just like, all right, I'm done. I don't know. That's like, to me, I just don't care to do it. It was fun though. I had fun. That's the thing. I had a good time. I liked it. But then it's like, oh, they could do this a lot. And then they have like different seasons.
It's a culture.
Yeah, they have different seasons, and like I know like deer hunting's awesome and shit. I'd love to do that one day, but I'm just like, I'd love to do all the hunting one day. I just don't want to do it all the time. I have no desire to do that.
Well, it's dope is so I go deer hunting. I've gone the last couple seasons here, and it's just in November, once a year. You go out, you get one buck, and then it's like you're good for the year. You know?
Yeah, it's a lot of meat.
Yeah, and it does suck because you got to wake up at like 4 a.m. and go out to the blind. You got to make sure the corn's there the night before. It's a process, but you end up with like 100 pounds of meat after.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it feels dope to like. It can feel bad also at the same time if you don't kill it instantly.
Yeah. I feel nothing. I get it.
You're like, that'd be my favorite part. If it was still a little alive out there, you just gotta like stab it.
I want to feel its heart.
I want to feel the breath come out of it.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I watched Alone a bunch. You watched Alone?
Dude, I love that show.
Or Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
Naked and Afraid's funny because you could tell whenever
you can see Naked and Afraid, you go down the 6th Street, dude.
Yeah. It'd be weird for me to be on Naked and Afraid, dude. I wouldn't want the lady to see my softie, dude.
You want to be able to give a couple pumps anytime someone's going to see it. Because if it can't be hard, you want to give it a couple tugs before they're going to see it. And it's just like, nah, it's
on
not supposed to be seen
shit.
like that.
You can always tell who's got the small dick too.
With the blur.
They're the ones that make the clothes the fastest. They're making those they're pulling leaves off as soon as they get there. It's like, okay, this guy's just insecure, dog.
There's one dude who just never makes anything and he's walking around like, dude, you're like, dude, that dude is. There was one episode where the guy was half hard when the girl was meeting him and she instantly gave him a hug and he was half hard. She's like, I don't know why he was
oh my God
excited, but he's like, I'm fucking stoked to be here right now. I think he fucked up and he knew they were about to like introduce them. So he was behind a tree, like giving it a couple tugs to warm it up. And he just tugged maybe one too many times.
Dude,
and
maybe he's just a fucking, maybe he just loves a good adventure. This guy was like, I'm going to take the Viagra right before they drop me in helicopter, dude. I'm going to get a boner on my way down, parachuting down the fucking helicopter. They always do that. They always make it more extreme. Like, dude, they just got fucking dropped off.
Yeah, they kick him off the boat and they're like swimming the shore. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that'd be the worst because it's like cold water and you're getting out. You're like, this isn't who I want you to meet for the first time.
Yeah, no. Good God, no. Yeah, it's always a weird dynamic too.
Yeah.
There's like the guy is, he's fucking the guy that can't make a fire or something. Oof.
Yeah.
That'd be sucks. That'd suck right there. Yeah. If you can't make the fire, you can't get the fire going and you got a little softy at the same time. Whoa. Man. Whoa.
Yeah.
Talk about the emasculating, bro. Just on TV. You're like, fuck. Please fucking come on, man. So I need this heat.
Yeah, dude. It's funny how like there's a lot of like the people on there like Alone in that show where they're like there's somewhere in the first interview they're not going to make it where they're like, I'm out here for my family to change our lives. And then they're like the first night, they're just like, I can't do this anymore. There's a guy who thought he was having a heart attack and he's just having a panic attack. Dude.
Yes. Alone was funny. They had a guy like fell once and he was like, I don't know, man. He just like slipped. I don't know. My ankle hurts.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be a lifelong injury.
Yeah. And then they're just like
bails.
Yeah, and then they like shoot the flare and they just like Tommy, if you're watching, Daddy didn't quit.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
It's just like, no, he did. You did. You could have slept that off.
God, what a pussy those guys are.
Could you do that show? Would you do it if you got offered a comedy alone, where it was like they filmed some comedians?
Oh, that would be so funny, dude. Damn, they should really do that. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, that would be entertaining.
Oh, that'd be so funny. I don't know. I mean, I would do it for sure, because God knows I need the exposure. But I would. That was also a dick joke. But I just don't know, like, why. Like, naked and afraid would be tough. I feel like alone would be better as far as just like. I don't know, because I don't know how naked and afraid works. Is it the same thing? It's like how many days they survive, or I don't remember, but
yeah, I feel like there was a certain, like, there was different ones where it was like 30 days,
yeah,
and then they would, like, you'd have to go to a destination to get off. Like some, like, I don't know if those were a competition as much,
yeah,
but more of like a making it to the end,
right?
And they're like, Tabitha lost 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Like the before and after.
That's so funny.
But alone was wild because they were like, you just got to see who's out here last.
Yeah.
And there was the one dude, Roland. Did you ever see that season with Roland? He was like this burly man who built like a shelter out of rocks. And he fucking shot like an elk. And he just chilled the whole season. He skated through. He was like, yeah, I'm just chilling, camping.
Yeah.
And he had no problems.
That's
Meanwhile, everybody else is dying and has like fucking frostbite. He's like chilling, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good for him. I mean, if I was more of a hunter, I feel like I would be more inclined to probably do the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, they know what they're doing. That's the scary thing. You gotta really know what you're doing to last more than a month.
Yeah.
How long do they do? I think it was like 70 days was like the one I watched.
The one that I saw,
bro, where
they didn't even have a limit, and it was like go until the last person standing, and it was like over 100 days. And it's
man, that's just crazy. I mean, in your life, I bet just slows down. So you remember everything.
Yeah.
You remember every fart.
Yeah.
You remember, like, because you're not getting distracted by no phone, nothing, no contact of anyone.
Dude, I think in some ways, if you even could just do that for a week, it would be such a good reset for your mental health.
Big time. Yep.
Do you have problems with your phone?
Yeah, I mean, I think have just the same problem everybody else does.
Yeah.
And I think I've gotten better though mentally as far as oh, I gotta post, I gotta whatever.
Yeah.
I think that honestly, I just think this getting this job will help.
Yeah.
At least just kind of being like, oh, it's a slow process. Also, if I make it, it's not that big of a deal. Life is still hard.
Yeah.
It's I've met a lot of people. I've met a lot of people who have made it, and they seem, I don't know. They seem like it's just the same. They're still like trying to write new shit. They have more money, which is nice. They have more like validation, which is nice. But then what comes with all that's pressure.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So
that is like one beauty of being in a certain level of comedy where it's like you can still, like, I'm still relatively unknown on shows when I go do them. And it's like you can still fuck around and there's no expectation. And it's like you can surprise people in a good way. But then it's like once you hit a certain level, there's so much expectation and you're like, I got to deliver on this. So it's like becomes a job. Like I've seen some comedians that almost they lose like the passion for it because now they're clocking in, you know?
Yeah, I've seen that too. Mm-hmm. I like to do the new stuff anytime I can. Just because I'm excited about it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm excited for Moon Tower though. Moon Tower's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
that's it's crazy. It's like the next because South by Southwest was god awful trash. I hated that. Can't stand all the people over here.
Yeah.
It got so dangerous. They were cutting the bridge off, like you couldn't park down there. They were like, "Oh no, you can't park." It's like, really? There's like a whole band performing over there. I don't know, like in the corner of the parking lot. I feel like I can put my camera here. A lot of other people. I just moved the barricade too. Threw the fucking barricade over.
Dude, you run 6th Street now.
I didn't give a fuck. And then I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure that the guy that was setting up the barricades in the bridge was just a homeless guy that stole cones from a construction site that was right next to it.
Damn.
Because it was, I've noticed like it was 3 separate blockades at the entrance of the parking lot. Like it wasn't like, it was like a barricade, like one of those like orange and white barricades that they use. It was one of those. And then they had one of those like cylindrical what is it?
Like a spherical?
Yeah, it was like a cylinder, like one of those cylinder cones, the thick ones, little chubs.
Yeah.
They had one of those.
The kind you want to make it in.
And then they had a skinny one. That's what was blocking that thing. And I'm like, huh.
They really threw this together.
It seems like they didn't have a lot of blockades whenever they set this up. And then I see the guy and he's like wearing he's just wearing like a basic shirt and he's like yelling at people. And I'm like, oh.
He's just getting $10.
Mm-hmm.
It's $10.
He's trying to get people that are hey man, you can't park it, blah blah blah, and then be like, oh what? And then it's just South by people he's trying to trap.
Yeah,
I just walked away. I was like,
no, I
get the fuck out of here, dude. And then the whole street was wow. They had a bunch of it was wild too. They the Black Israelites. They have those downtown a bunch.
Oh
yeah. They had They had a bunch of them right outside of. I probably shouldn't say. They had a bunch of those guys right out front of Rogan's club one night, and they seemed like they were like targeting that area like real hard. They were just like on the outside of it, just doing it all night. I learned a lot though listening to. I didn't know that they like don't like MLK.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they don't like Martin Luther. Yeah, they don't like him. They're talking about how they were like, yeah, he took away our schools. They took away our businesses, and I was like, "Damn, I think my grandpa was a Black Israelite." Dude. This sounds familiar. It's crazy, but yeah, no. It's just this guy is. I guess they want their own shit too. Like they want their own businesses, their own schools, their own own self-supportive like. Sort of culture. They don't want any kind of attachment to I guess white culture or I don't know, that doesn't even make any sense, but I guess like any culture really.
So you have to be black to be a Black Israelite.
Yeah, I think that
sucks.
Right? I mean, yeah. I mean you can't get into Wakanda either. So I think there's it's just kind of the same shit.
Damn. I feel like there's a small sample size of demographic in Austin that they're going after.
That's true. Yeah, like, they're not. Well, hey,
preaching to.
I always, they're preaching to whiteys, dude. Let them know what the fuck is up.
Time's up.
That's what they're doing, and I kind of commend that shit because whenever people were protesting in LA about George Floyd, I'm like, wow. I mean, you're a pussy. Yeah. You're preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
You're in LA, dude, preaching about George Floyd. I mean, everyone's like, yeah, we agree with you.
Yeah.
Go to Greensboro, Alabama, dude, and go do that fucking protest if you have balls. You know what I mean?
With your chest.
You got to say it to the people who don't know. That's what they're doing. That's what the Black Israelites are doing. I respect that. I'm learning it.
Yeah.
MLK, they don't like them.
I didn't know that, dude.
Martin Luther King, bro. They're down. They don't want it, and they yell it. They're yelling. I don't know if you've ever, if anyone listening doesn't know, it's like a street performer who's like really mad and has a lot of opinions. That's what the Black Israelites do. They set up this little stand, and it was funny. One time I saw, I don't know if they get kicked out or like they rent like little areas because like they'll set up and then they'll like have to break it all down. So I don't know if they get like a certain amount of time to just do their thing. I don't know the rules.
Damn, they're going through the city hall getting a little permit.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are, but they only have to, they can only be there for a little bit. But yeah, they'll yell. I've seen white people go up and like crouch on the ground, like bow on the ground to them. And then
Wakandan it out for them?
Just being like, I'm like saying I'm sorry and like all this stuff. And it's like, what the fuck, God, dude? That's the cringiest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, yeah.
In my life.
Yeah, things got weird after the George Floyd thing. Like there was a lot of people where I'm like, what are you doing? Like there's so many clips of like the girls writing like BLM on their cheeks and like doing.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, the cringiest thing too was in LA where all the businesses had to put BLM on their businesses or else they'd
get beat up,
busted in.
Yeah. Nah,
Fuck.
it was a strange time in America.
Oh,
dude.
it was horrifying.
It was wild.
I can't believe I made it out of that, especially in LA, man. That was so brutal. So brutal.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I left California, to be like,
You know how I like left? That Beverly Hills girl, that girl that lived in Beverly Hills, I like lived with her for a minute, and I was working for her dad during the pandemic. And then we broke up until I lost my girlfriend, my place of living, and my job all in one day.
damn.
Yo, that's when you lose all three, man, in one day, dude, you have a really quiet ride to your fucking buddy's couch.
Damn.
Yep. It's a quiet ride.
Did
You're like,
you
wow, I
break
really
up with her, or we don't have to get into
No,
that.
no. She didn't want to, she wanted me to do comedy.
Oh, really?
So like at the time she wasn't, no, not at all. And then now it's funny, now she's like cool with it. Like she's like, you know, has messaged me and told me that she's like proud of me, whatever. But no, yeah, like her mom like wanted me to just work for her dad because her dad was making, you know, buku money. So she's like, you could, you know, make money with him. Why are you going to pursue this dumb thing that obviously is like not really, I mean, at the time it was pretty fair. Pandemic, I was just waiting in LA.
I feel like it's not even a career anymore.
Yeah, I was waiting around in LA to perform at Flappers. That was like my like, hell yeah, I might get in there.
When would you perform at Flappers? Because now I'm thinking
I don't know,
about
like
this.
some showcases that they do.
Dude, we might have
sign up
been
through
on the
email.
same showcase.
Probably, yeah. I did a lot of them. That's the only place that booked me.
Dude,
Not
now-
bragging.
Dude, they would randomly book me, and I'd be like, oh shit, dope. And
Yeah.
like, a lot of people made fun of that place, but like, they had some of the best laughs like anywhere in LA, like where you
That's
perform.
true.
And I was like, they're giving me these laughs right
Yeah,
now.
Burbank was nice. They would laugh a lot. I'm worried about going to New York. I'm actually going to New York soon. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm worried. I don't know if I'll connect as well out there, but we'll see.
I think you will.
It was tough though. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. This, I'm just nervous. I've never really performed that far north either. So we'll see if they like the energy, but
I think comedy's become such a national thing. Like, it's not just like localized as much anymore.
yeah, it's just, fuck, man. It's like New York is, obviously is not local at all. I mean, everybody there is from somewhere else, but just, that's what frightens me the most, you know, is that everyone's like there and it's like global.
Yeah.
You know, that's like the other echelon of like, oh, can you relate to somebody who's like grew up in Mexico City their whole life? I don't know.
I think your stand up is pretty universal. Like it's really unique to you. So I think they're gonna like there's some stuff that gets tailored for Austin. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of comedy where you're like, okay, this works here, but go somewhere else, try to do this. But you have like more personal stuff where I think it's more universally
It's weird how offensive like Austin's like, yeah, we're gonna be the offensive scene.
yeah.
That's weird to me.
I think it's only within the realm of I think it's split because sometimes I'll go do a show in Austin and I'm like, oh, they don't want like any jokes about homeless or just like anything. But then you go to some place like all like the Rogan universe, like kind of crowds, they're down for anything. Like they want you to push it, you know? And then there's some places you get booked and you're like, oh shit, I got to follow a lizard man. And they don't-
Yeah, fuck that. Fucking lizard man.
Was that the weirdest booking you've had of just like having to follow something like that?
Yeah, that was probably the weirdest one so far. I mean, that was perfect to be like, wow. And the fact that there was like a blind guy front row and he's doing like magic tricks for a blind guy.
Hey, you got to be real good at magic if you want to do them on blind people.
Oh yeah.
That's a niche I didn't even know you could.
You have to have an
could do.
interpret. I mean, it was weird that like his girlfriend was like just interpreting it all for him the whole time.
He's pulling. You could even
He's
lie.
pulling out right now. Wow, it's really long.
Yeah, you could just completely be like, dude, he's floating
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the sky right now.
Now, you don't really know what a knife looks like, but it's pretty crazy that he's sticking it in his throat right now. That's wild. You've never seen fire before, but I mean, it looks really cool coming out of his mouth.
You've never seen a tongue, but his is split in two.
Yeah, exactly. He's moving them around individually.
All right, CJ. Well, thank you very much for doing the podcast.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me, bro. This
was
is
a blast.
exciting. I'm like so ready to take a nap right before rolling into mothership.
What time do you go in?
I think doors are like 7 tonight or something like that. So I'm
okay.
gonna pop
Are
around
you
there.
performing tonight or just working the door?
Performing.
Little boy or
Little boy. I'm a little boy in a big club.
oh hell yeah. Well, CJ, I think you're hilarious.
Thanks, dog. I don't know what that was. Sorry.
You went into something that
You're like, okay, he's doing whatever. He's doing the impression of what's his face from Simpsons, the Abdul guy.
yeah.
Didn't mean to, by the way.
And we're canceled. Where can people find you? On social
Yeah,
medias?
I'm at the CJ Landry on Instagram and TikTok, I think. Type in CJ Landry on TikTok, though. It don't really matter. There's not many of us. There is one guy that has just has CJ Landry on Instagram, and I've messaged him. He hasn't used his account since 2017.
The worst, dude.
I'm gonna get a private investigator to find his wife, but
Yeah. Tear his life apart.
I'll figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
I'm getting that fucking at.
Yeah. I tried to get at Evan Lopez. Someone had it. Some Asian kid. I'm like, you're not a Lopez.
No
like,
way.
You're appropriating this.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So then I had to go with I am Evan Lopez. And I just feel like that's such a like I am Spartacus feeling to it.
Oh
like,
yeah, I don't like mine either. That just makes it sound. I don't know what else to do though. The CJ Landry, hit me up if you want tickets to shows. I can get you in on the guest list. Okay.
And if you have $800 for sperm, he might.
Yeah, I might give
open.
it to you. It depends. You know, what
Only
we're
your
talking
hand,
here.
though.
Do you have Doritos after? Because that's usually what I get. So that's my rate.
Dude, that's the supplement you take to make the volume go up.
Yeah.
It's Doritos.
The sperm is orange, and I'm sorry about that. But
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.
later.
We love you. Ladies